What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Swanky Disc Reviews. Today we have some Elevation discs. If you guys don't know, Elevation Discs is a pretty cool company. They have a very niche purpose, and that is very rubber blend gummy discs. They came out with the Koi a while ago, I believe was their first disc, and people absolutely loved it. Today we have a couple of different discs from them. We have the Arowana. I'm gonna call it that. You guys can let me know if that's right or wrong, which is a putter. And then we have this, which feels like a fairway driver, and it is the Binx. All right, we're gonna start off with the Arowana. The feel is actually pretty unique. It's got a kind of thin rim. I have a feeling it's gonna be understable, but these rubber blend discs tend to be a little bit touchy at different speeds that you throw it at. It's like insane. I mean, this is just because of the plastic, I assume, or the rubber, but it's extremely puddle topped. The look of it is of course awesome. They nail the swirls, super beautiful. On the back it says family owned company, made in China. Designed in the USA though. I'm trying to think. I feel like the best putter that I've thrown that I could like compare it to would be the Sensei. If you know, the Sensei has a thin kind of feeling rim, and some of them are pretty puddle topped. We actually got one recently that was super puddle topped in a mystery box. Kind of like a Sensei feeling, except for you can do this with it. Let's give it a toss. It kind of feels comfortable in the hand. What I don't like about rubber blend discs is when you sort of start to rip, it'll kind of like fold in your hand as you're pulling, especially on forehand getting torque. It'll kind of like fold. I don't love that, but some people like them. So throwing the Arowana on backhand actually felt pretty good. It's got some decent glide to it. The numbers on it are 3-3, -1-2, and it flies pretty appropriately to those numbers. You can shot shape pretty well with it. Got a decent bit of distance. I will say this again and probably say it one more time before the end of the video. Throwing this on forehand is just atrocious in my humble opinion. It just kind of, with the torque, it collapses in your hand and it kind of then springs when you're releasing it, and it's just all sorts of weird. So I would not be trying to like throw this on any sort of throw on a forehand. You can throw it for some touchy up shots on a forehand, I think would be okay. Just like keep it on hyzer, throw it soft, and it handles that okay. Putting with it didn't feel super atrocious. It is a putter, so I don't know how many people are gonna be putting with these, because it's wobbly, so when you're just holding it normal, it's flopping a little bit. I don't love that as a putter, but yeah, if you want to putt with it, it works. Now we have the Binx. Also feels pretty good. It's 8501. I really like 8-speed rims. I feel like they're not used as often. The Page Pierce Passion has gotten really popular lately, discs like that, but I like the 8-speed rim. This again, very puddle topped, I assume just because of the rubber sags a little bit. It droops. So the Binx also surprisingly feels pretty darn good on backhand. I did not mind throwing it, and I am someone who really does not like rubber blend discs at all, but for a rubber blend disc, it feels pretty darn good on backhand. Flies pretty much like the numbers suggest. Threw it into a headwind once and it absolutely burned out on me. But that's 0-1 stability can do that sometimes. It's not super, it's pretty accurate to the stability, I would say. Maybe leaning a little bit on the understable side. But also super puddle topped, feels good in the hand. Also, again, this one, like, the only way that I could throw this on a forehand is if I'm throwing like 20% power, because it just folds up in your hand and I don't like it at all. Maybe it's just me, maybe you guys know what I'm doing wrong. But when you snap the wrist, it just like folds backwards and springs out. Hate it. You can find these on Foundation discs for 20 bucks. I'm gonna give them the Swanky seal of approval because on backhand they were surprisingly very nice. I would not throw them in any other way, shape, or form, or putt with them or anything, but backhand discs, they surprised me a lot. I like them. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one. Stay swanky.